What's going on, guys? It's your boy Triple G coming back with another War and Order video. Today, guys, I wanted to go over quickly my setup. I know a lot of people have asked, like, what do I personally do? Because you guys, somewhat new to the game, been here a month or so, you still want to get that power up. You still want to get those troops super strong, and you're not exactly sure if you're taking the right route. Well, today I'm going to go over my setup and how I specifically do my stuff. So, first and foremost, I want to start off with the Lord info. This is super important in the Lord info. Okay. The reason being is you can always check your stats when you click the check details button. This will show you all of your stats that you currently have, all the different buffs from, the star or the gears or the colossal and, the just everything from your research. Every single thing about what you have currently is in there. Now, a lot of people, they want, war because it's a war game, right? So what we want to do is we want to check out our stats. So we go up here and we look at, our infantry attack, defense, HP, all this different stuff. And whatever troop we decide to get, we want that boosted up as much as possible, right? So you can see I have more archer attack than I do mage attack. I have infantry attack pretty high. So obviously I'm going more for an infantry archer type than I am a mage and a cavalry type. So those two kind of pair up with each other. Now, here's the thing. Getting orange material is super hard. Getting orange gear is super hard. So for me, the safest bet going all the way up to level 30 is purple. Once you get to purple, you can simply go into your forge. And when you go to forge a level 30 gear, let's scroll down right here. As you can see, if we have all purple and the item in which you'll use is another purple that you have, if you have one orange, yes, there's a chance that it won't be orange. Actually, there's quite a bit of a chance that it won't turn to orange, but it could happen. And people take that gamble. They take that gamble because it doesn't require all of them orange, which is way too much effort and time, and then you don't get anything. But that one small chance that you get that orange, once you get your level 30 equipment, the worst case that it could come out a purple equipment again, and you've lost nothing. So that's how I do that. I definitely go for all of the purple, and I pick the items that are going to be most beneficial to me. So between castle level 22 and 30, I definitely pick things that are going to be, related to recruitment speed up because I need more troops. I'm building research, building speed, stuff like that. After I get to level 30, I more key in on just the attacking, meaning just gearing up the troops that I choose inside of the game. For just this equipment. And then I go back and I make blue equipment or, a lesser equipment and I swap it out between war, farming, you know what I mean, or research, and I do different things so that I can get those specific buffs. So I don't utilize them all in one. But at first, my first couple months in the game, I definitely try to get the fastest training, the fastest research, and the most hospital. I mean, look at this, have 200,000 in the hospital that I can get, which is really good. It's not the best, but I mean, I'm only a level 28, so, definitely very good for that hospital size. I utilize my beast and I use this right here for my wounded limit. I don't increase it a bunch, but I do have the wounded limit, so that's definitely good. And then, of course, as always, my research for my wounded is pretty high. So that's the key there. I don't want to lose a bunch of troops. I have, an all in one. Once I get this castle up to 30, I will then get level 30 gear. I will get it purple and it will be specific to the units I want to attack. Then I'll work on my sub gear for each thing like research, building upgrades, farming, and troop training. After that, guys, you definitely want to work on your emblems constantly. The best way to get emblems, honestly, is going to be, you doing Elite Wars, Elite Adventures, stuff like that. Like when you participate in those wars and elites, you definitely get a lot of emblem chests. So when you get those chests, you can definitely upgrade. Materials really not that hard to come by, but the items, the emblems and stuff like that definitely are. But you can definitely raise your attack percentages quite a bit with that. So those are super important. So equipment and emblems, those two things. That's first. Then I go into my research, and this should be a no brainer, but the research, you definitely want the military, maxing it out as much as possible. Some of this stuff is pretty expensive, but getting that maxed out first is definitely key. Then next, I'm going to go to my Colossus and I'm going to pick whichever one. So if I'm, doing mage, I'll activate the mage. If I'm doing more, infantry, cavalry, right now I'm keying in on archers. So I've been working on the archers. Right now my archer attack 4.5% boosted, stuff like that. So you want to definitely pick those. And they're kind of costly. The ancient relics, they can get costly, so you have to definitely grind away at it to get those up to par. The next thing that I definitely key in on is this one. The altar is just phenomenal. Key aspect here, I know a lot of people go to the Star Palace, but the Star Palace has some bonuses, like I've upgraded this one, but as you can see, it gives me 5%, and 5% is 5%, but it's not like when you get the artifacts. So the artifacts definitely bring in a lot. I mean, look at this. I get 7.5 on that archer, and then I can unlock future tiers. You can even unlock the artifact skill, and what you do is, like, when you're attacking and you're on the map, you can utilize this skill right here. See, they're unlocked, but you can utilize those skills and you can get some additional damage. And so they're really, really good when it comes to that. But the artifacts is where it's at. I found that this page right here probably brings some of the biggest buffs to your game. Picking this equipment and grinding away at it to constantly get it up to par, it's a monotonous task, but it has to be done. This is super crucial to getting all of your stuff set up. So the other thing is, and I kind of forgot about this, was upgrading some of these smaller items. So in between my big upgrades, like I'm doing my wall, and then next I'll try to do my castle, these little upgrades like this, like medical tents, or the training grounds, they cost me nothing because of the reduction of the monthly. And so it's not costing me any resource, it's only costing time. I could schedule these and be constantly building them, and I always forget them. And that's what the scheduling option is for, is so that you don't have to sit around and upgrade all these things. But definitely always keep the hammers working, the research going, and stuff like that. That would be my only other advice. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, guys. Peace.